Who would have thought that our next big travel destination could be the airport? But after hearing a bit more about this specific airport, we think you'll agree this one's worth the visit. The terminal in question is none other than the recently opened Daxing International Airport in Beijing, a multi-billion-dollar technological marvel that harbors state-of-the-art planes, trains, smart robotics, and more that truly acts as a peek into what the airports of the future could be. Well, if you can afford to build them, that is. Here's hoping. The Daxing Airport in Beijing is truly a tremendous terminal that towers triumphantly over any other airport out there. Its most distinct feature is its incredible architecture, designed by none other than legendary architect Zaha Hadid, who sadly passed away before she could see her magnum opus completed. Its layout is strikingly similar to a starfish, which is where the airport gets its very fitting name of Starfish. But this ain't no ordinary starfish, and Mrs. Hadid didn't design it in this five-fingered formation just because she thought it looked cool. If we had to say what the philosophy here was, we'd say it's efficiency for the future while honoring the past. See, the shape comes from the 5 concourses that connect to the main hall. This makes it incredibly easy to guide patrons through the proper terminals and departure zones and to the various shops and restaurants and more, and connects them to a central hub. Where this design gets really impressive is when you realize that this directly reflects ancient Chinese architecture, where the entire layouts of homes would be centered around a central courtyard. Again, it's built for the future while honoring the past. But when we say built for the future, we truly mean the forever and ever kind of future. The Chinese government spared no expense in building this marvel, and reports estimate it cost a whopping $17 billion to build. How can an airport cost that much? Well, for starters, at its peak, there were over 40,000 construction workers tirelessly working to get this thing up and running. Add that to the fact that construction officially started in 2014, and on top of just the materials, paying all of those workers their salaries of a reported 50 to 60,000 yuan a year all starts to add up. Oh, but let's not forget, on the inside of the terminal, it stretches an astonishing 700 million square miles. To put that in perspective, that's over 15% larger than the terminals at the London Heathrow Airport. This baby can easily handle up to 100 million travelers per year. Think that number is too big to be true? Well, the reason this airport was even constructed was to alleviate pressure from the Beijing Capital International